Vamos a pasar el turno de preguntas al final y a continuación Alessio Puccini nos va a hablar sobre su trabajo de aplicaciones SIG en entornos urbanos y forestales en el este de África. Avanti.
Ok, buenos días y voy a presentar las actividades realizadas en GISMAP. Tengo que hacer la presentación en inglés porque son proyectos que se han realizado en países de habla inglés. Okay, the presentation shows the activities about two projects developed in East Africa, in Kenya and Somaliland. Here there are the authors, that is me, Giuliano Ramat, Antonio Falciano and Maurizio Foderà. This is the first project. It's in the north part of Somalia. It's carried out by Terre Solidali and funded by UN Habitat. Its main goal is to sustain the governance and institutional capacity building in 8 cities of Somalia and in 8 biggest cities of Somalia. And our target was to support the local office of gvSIG that is located here for building a sort of cadastre of the city and a collection of socioeconomic data. The second one was to provide the Kenya Forest Council with a tool to map and survey the Where's forest that is located in the southwest part of Kenya near Lake Victoria. The project is carried out by CEFA, an Italian NGO from Bologna, and funded by European Union. The Where's forest was destroyed in the recent past due to an intensive deforestation by local community. So the main goal of this project is to create a forest management plan in line with the new forest policy of Kenya government. So the main objective of our activities was to create a web GIS application that provide a valid tool for local decision makers through the use of a GIS solution that is easy to use and update regularly and fully developed with open source technologies. It's important to say that in these countries, local people did not have any knowledge about geographic data. So we're starting from zero. In both cases, the only source of data are paper maps. We don't have other information. So we think that the availability of geographic data together with the possibility of regular updating represents a very important tool for the local decision makers. And the application that we propose is fully developed with open source technology because we want to sustain the activity in the future. And it's an application that can be replicated in similar closed environments like other forests in Kenya or other cities in Somalia, and can be translated in local languages, Swahili or Somali. Okay, the activities workflow is the same for the two projects. In both cases, we started from the staff training. Giuliano Ramat and Maurizio Foderà has carried out the training in Somaliland and for Kenya. And the second step was the field data collection, and about it, GISMAP implement a dedicated gvSIG portable extension for the field data collection. So we checked and processed the data and integrated them with open data available on the web and information derived from remote sensing. This is the first activity, the GPS and GIS training. About Kenya, about Somaliland, we carried out 2 weeks on training in field and class about the use of GPS for field data collection and about the use of GIS application. For Kenya, we carried out only a remote training because the zone of Where's forest is not easy to access, it's not close to Nairobi or other city, We provide only remote training and assistance. Okay, about field data collection, as I told before, GSMAT, together with the local partner, implement a field form, a user-friendly field form to field survey. The form is easy to fill to facilitate the entire workflow of field data collection. Here we can see the version implement for Weir Forest. And the data collected are data about plot properties like soil erosion, grazing, crown cover, and tree properties. This is the second field form for Somaliland, for Gabiley. And here the collected data are data about socioeconomic information, like the number of persons living in the house, who is the owner, how many persons go to school. Remember that this project is funded by UN Habitat, so the field form must include information of this type. Okay, here we have two examples about the field data collection. In Gabiley, they use the differential GPS because we needed high precision. The main goal was to building a sort of cadastre of the city, so we must use the differential GPS. And in Kenya, we didn't need high precision, so they used the normal GPS, an ordinary GPS. They go in a point, fix the area to examine the plot radius, and collect the data about environment and vegetation. So we check the field data and create some elaboration in order to create layer that would be useful for local decision maker. Here we have two examples. For Somaliland, this is the classifier of building, the type of building, commercial activities, private homes, public building. About Kenya, we have two layers. One relates the density, the number of trees for plot, and the most important species, the distribution of most important species for plot. So, okay, about the forest, we had two paper maps. So the other step was the georeferencing and digitizing the paper maps. Two paper maps of the forest. One relates an old forest subdivision that can be important as historical reference, and a new forest subdivision created by CHEFA and the Kenya Forest Council for this project. It's important to say that the map of forest is the primary tool in order to create a forest management plan. So in the other step, we integrated the field data with open data free download on the web, available on the web. Here we can see some websites that allow free download of many types of data about hydrography, digital elevation model, socioeconomics data. And in this way, we obtained, for example, the vector layer of roads of Gabiley, and the digital elevation model for Weir Forest. This is the Haster digital elevation model with a resolution of 30 meters. And about it, we made some elaboration through the use of sextante algorithm in gvSIG. Elaboration like slope, aspect, hydrography, and the vector layer of contour lines. About Weir Forest, we didn't find many information on the web because the area of interest is small. So the solution adopted is the use of Google Earth image in order to create the vector layer about territorial elements like roads, village, trails. We digitize the track or the point in Google Earth, export in KML format in gvSIG, the Google Earth format, and convert it in shape in order to merge information and for have the layers. In the last step, all the information has been loaded in WebGIS. The implementation of WebGIS is possible thanks to Scholar. And as I told before, is fully developed with open source technologies. So the server side, the main component of the server side is the framework Django, written in Python that allow connection with the main database like Postgres, map server. And on the other side, the client side consists in a powerful client written in Java that makes use of a set of libraries like OpenLayers or GeoX. The WebGIS is easy to use. The user can log with a username and password and can make some operation like load layer, download vector or maps, can make measurement about distance or area. So it's a tool that is very useful for local pattern. Remember that before, no geometric data existing before in these countries. Here we can see the interface about the WebGIS of Somaliland. In the left there is the table of content where the user can choose the layer or the topographic template. And here we have the toolbar with many commands like identify the geographic coordinates. And so other operations like see the table of properties of a target, point, or line. For example, this is the WebGIS for White Forest, and here we can see the properties of the plot number 10, the survey, the properties of the survey, the data, the soil erosion, the level of grazing, many informations. Here we show the results about the field data collection for Somaliland at the end of 30 days. Local staff of GBLA surveyed almost 800 polygons. That is more or less the 20% of the total, so it's enough. If we think that before local people did not have any knowledge about the use of GPS for field data collection. About Kenya, they surveyed 29 plots, and the results show that the forest is in a natural regeneration process because remember that the forest was destroyed in the recent past. So most of the sample plots show a high level of grazing, high level erosion, and moderate and open crown cover. Okay. We hope that to continue the field data collection, to evaluate the process in Somaliland and in Kenya, and we can say that these activities workflow from the staff training to the published data is very important because we can share knowledge and publish data. For example, the training is a very important step because we want to give a product with future sustainability. So if we give a product without training, is useless. So, bueno, gracias. Si están preguntas, podemos responder en español también. ¿Vale? Bueno, gracias.
Bueno, a continuación viene comida libre y me pasan una nota que aquí en la misma instalación hay una cafetería donde dan una comida buena, rápida y supongo que muy rápida para poder llegar a la próxima sesión de esta tarde. Y también recordaros que debéis me comentan, debéis de apuntaros a los que mañana vayamos a la cena de confraternización, que debemos de apuntarnos esta tarde o máximo mañana. Muchas gracias y hasta luego. No, ha dicho que no hay preguntas.
¿Eh?
No, le hemos pasado preguntas. ¿Eh?